That person must market himself to get the woman to make sure at the end of every conversation or every text message that is so impactful that she will think about you, miss you, and fantasize about you. It's late at night. She is horny and she's sick of masturbating with her fingers or her dildo. And she's looking for somebody to either come to her place or she go to their place. Is at this point that she's not thinking or thinking about her morals. You can't feed her morals. You can't impress her morals or try to change those things. But she's looking for somebody to have inside of her. And what she does is she looks at all the people that she's talking to, the guy that is driving her around, the guys that send her messages, and it is at this point where she begins to formulate an emotional decision off of who she wants to come over. You see, the man that can market, promote, and sell itself is going to have that advantage because he's not necessarily pushing sex like the average guy. He's just saying that if that woman is looking for fun in a sexual way where there's no judgment, hit him up. You see, the man that markets himself, he doesn't ever try to push the narrative of sex because he knows eventually the woman that he's talking to is going to come around and make a decision on who she wants to sleep with, not based off of money and clothes and cars. It becomes more of an emotional decision that she makes. Because on one hand, she's looking for someone who can or who has touched her in an emotional way. But on the other sense, she also wants experience. She wants to feel sexy. She wants to feel sexual. She wants somebody who knows what he's doing. But the choice that she makes when she chooses the person is not based off of the decision she's thinking about right now. This decision has been made before she even decided to look for someone to sleep with. It was at the moment where she talked to the individual and how he communicated with her and how he poured out certain emotions in her before there was even talk of sex. She began to think about him and she began to miss him. Part of a woman wanting to choose a mate, somebody to either sleep with a few times or one time, or a one night stand, even though they know each other. I just want to feel you one time inside of me. That person must market himself to get the woman to make sure at the end of every conversation or every text message that is so impactful that she will think about you, miss you, and fantasize about you. But how do we market ourselves to be that way? How does one tap into the emotions of a woman to make her think about you when it comes time for her to bring someone over and sleep with? For the man mindset guy, it's pretty easy. You see, when we're communicating with a woman, we're just not communicating like the average person. We're using voice messages, we're using videos, and not only using those things, but we're creating an environment in which draws out sexual curiosity in her to ask questions about who we are, to ask questions about our experience, to wonder what it would be like to be with us. And this is the edge that we have, because it's at this point where the average woman has to choose from a series of text messages, or this guy made me feel something, but I'm not sure. Or maybe I don't want to do anything at all. Whereas with us, she has our voice, she has our video, we have an edge. And it's that edge that draws out the sexual side, the side of her that is attached to her emotions, where her emotions override and supersede her mindset, her morals. She knows that she shouldn't. She knows that it's not right, but the fantasy outweighs the morals. The want and the need of penetration on a mental level has outweighed the morals that she has. Most guys, they try to change the morals. They try to change it by trying, like I said, trying to feed it. They try to impress it, or they try to change the moral, thinking that the morals, if they can change her morals, that it will change the behavior. Not understanding it's the emotions that change the behavior, because the emotions supersede the behavior itself because of what she wants to feel from that individual. But she also knows that she can reach out, and they reach out, and how they reach out is around 10:30, 11 o'clock with a simple, what are you doing? What are you up to? Are you busy? Or I'm thinking about you. I miss you. Or they get right to the point, I'm free. Can you come over? And they can't get dirtier than that. But in order to get that from the woman, we must be able to market ourselves where when she makes the choice or the final decision that she wants to find a sexual partner, whether it's for the night or several nights, she's weighing out her options on the man that pulled out emotions in her, the man that's not judging her, the man that's not thirsty, the man that's that has experience, and she's looking for somebody that is not pushing the pendulum of sex, where his experience is so great that he just lays back and allows his words and his messages to make the woman feel something, make her feel like she's losing time, and make her feel like that she's missing out on something when she's not with that person, where she feels like she's missing him even though she's texting him or talking to him. And that's how deep it is. She will always make sexual decisions on how she feels versus her morals. She will always put her morals on the shelf for that one night to let herself go, to be nasty, freaky, or dirty with somebody who knows how to handle her and who can just not judge her for what she's going to be for the night, but to have more clarity and understanding that he can pull more things out of her on a mental and emotional level versus a moral one.